Beautiful people, we are back in the building. I honestly thought I was back in the building, and before I knew it, 3 to 4 days had passed and I hadn't uploaded. So I need to. This is clearly not going to be one of those things where I'm just back in business as easy as I thought. I'm going to have to structure out specific times in the day where I get this done, because what's happening is that I structure out the day and then it's the end of the day and then I realize, oh shoot, haven't recorded, and something happens that stops me from doing it, at least within a reasonable time. But yeah, we're just gonna be, what's this, we're gonna be chilling and like a villain. Let's see, default. I don't even know what to expect here. Doesn't matter, I suppose. I'm a Tingler. Can I taunt? I can. Can he mortal spin? He can. Nice spike. I can. Check this out. Check this out. I really do this, guys. Oh, okay. I kind of did this. I kind of did this. Sunsteel Strike leaves contact. Let's see what he does. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? But I am a morning sun, so T-spikes are annoying. I actually don't want them up. Mud shot, yeah. That's gonna make him regret life. Once he saw that morning sun. Oh, he doesn't regret life. Okay. But you understand who I am? Yes, Sash. He's gonna get the T-spikes up. So this is all for naught because I'm gonna defog. I could have SD'd up to +6, truth be told. I just have to Terra, which I'm not sure if I wanted to do yet. But I guess, you know, why not, right? What even stops this beast? Because I'd assume Raiden, he'd have gotten some damage on me. So yeah, had I I guess I just get to defog here. Oof. Made him look like a fool. What? He made me look like a fool. How dare he? How dare he? Ooh, I made him look like a fool again, but he's gonna make me look like a fool right here because he got my Arceus fully poisoned. Maybe not. Maybe not. Depends. He could be banded. So we're gonna go to the weakest link Necrozma here. I mean, he could be choice. Choice is what I meant to say. But banded. Look how much health I'm about to get back. Yeah, heck. So there's no point in me. If he outraged, he's probably choiced. If not, somebody's gonna get beat down here. Sunsteel Strike. Yep, that Arceus ground comes in, getting waxed. And I got that. Well, that sun's about to wear off. So I'm making him look like a fool right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm too big of a threat. I could Terra here and Morning Sun. I'll just have to take an outrage later. If he outrages here, then it's fine. I always go Giratina here. If he outrage locks, I just get the round back. So he used Flare Blitz. I could have Terra'd. Barely missed the KO. Gonna Blitz again and I get waxed. So I could have gotten the KO there. Fortunate. Probably Scarf then. Okay, so the T-spikes are here to stay. So be it. You're now my morsel. Electro Drift. I'm gonna take about half from this. Salvation Crown came in on it. Oh no, that's faster than me. It's gonna hurt though. Jeez. What a beast. What a raw animal. What a wild animal. Do I even have rocks on this team? I have one more turn of sun. I'm gonna take that. I've never seen Play Rough drop attack. That shit is so rare. So rare. You can't switch. But I'm gonna get all my health back. All of it. All of it. Look at this. Have you ever seen so much health back? We're gonna knock him out here. DC is gonna hurt a little bit, but I can deal. his little thingamajig. It's annoying, but I have an Arceus. Oh, it goes to his thingamajig. That's heavy duty boots. So I'll have to eat a Hydro, so be it. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I could go Marida and Terra Fairy in that game. In fact, that's what I shall do. I know I'm giving them the health, but it'll wrap this up. Plus, he won't switch unless he gets the you know what. Does not get the you know what. Terra Fairy forces in. Oh, he's willing to play with this tie. Tie of the speeds. Let's go. Oh, you want tie of speeds. That's fine though. Because you have nothing for the Lu. Yeah, no. Why do I have nothing for him? I have no fucking ground move. Well, that's okay, because I have Iron Bundle actually. So that's Ruination here. I have nothing to touch this guy. It's crazy. Electric Terrain. You managed to one-shot the Arceus Fairy. Low kicks. Okay. Well, that's it. I just hit Judgment here and it's over with. If I recover on this, right, and gets washed. And then he Flare Blitzes here. Tofu too cold, so you gotta Flare Blitz me. He low kicked. Good play, because he blitzed, he was finished. But yeah, that's I should have more points than that. I don't think I decayed below the requisite amount. But how are you guys doing? I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on behind the scenes for you guys. I know I've been saying that for like 5 years. But literally, that's what I was working on all day. So it should be wrapped up within 2 days or so. Like website things that need to be coordinated. And then I'm gonna be releasing a new book soon as well. It's already done. It's edited right now, so yeah, that's guaranteed. Joey knows what it's about. Shout outs to PokeMMD. That's my guy right there. Shout outs to Blunder, Chimpact. Who else? But yeah, let's see. Defog, Metro Drift. Oh man, look at that whole go. Don't have Earthquake. I'm not seeing the vision, bro. Not seeing. Take this off. I know Taunt probably has some utility that I'm not aware of, but can't believe in that. Not something I can believe in. I'm gonna be honest with you. All rocks are on. It's actually a very foolish lead on mine. I mean, it would have been the same situation. What? Oh, I'm no speed. Okay. Like, why did he just go first? He tried the mortal spin on me. He tried to spin the block on me. Oh, he has multiple hazards. So I'll knock here on the odd chance he goes to ho-oh. I do have Giratina that can defog at any point in time. But, yeah. Oof. Oof. You are not. You're in trouble. You're in trouble, guy. My guy, you're in trouble. Houston, you are in trouble. I have a Tinglu. He has to Electro Drift. I'm +2. He has to Electro Drift. Yeah, there's no reality where he doesn't drift there. We're gonna trade hazards, which is fine because Kuro Raiden comes in. Did not expect the Raiden of the Kuro. Blitz probably. I mean, Tina is positioned offensively really good. Oh wow. Could Terra Steel and Dragon Tail. Well, he scale shots here. Or I could. There are two things I could do. I could Terra Steel this Dragon Tail, or I could go Arceus Terra Water Judgment. I'm not concerned about this. I can stop the scale shot. Yeah. And then he blitzes and I'll kill him. Let's do it that way. Iron Head on. Please, for the love of God, do not get the. Okay. Come on. Out of my sight. Gonna forfeit here. Yep. I knew it. Once he saw me pummel that mon, it all was over with. I have a lot of game that I'm gonna give you guys, and so much so that it's like, oh, so much work. The things I do for love, as Courage the Cowardly Dog would say. But y'all deserve it, man. Yeah, that's gonna be quite some work, but what else is there to do, right? Laze around. My apologies for my usual non-game planness. That's also another reason I should upload earlier in the day, because my brain is on fried mode right now, and I'm playing like a regular person. No game plan. Plus, I'm just not as familiar with Uber anymore. I'd have to read, yeah, because knowledge is the first power, right? So I need to familiarize myself with the metagame first and foremost. Once that's achieved, then the skill. Well, skill can be applied even when knowledge is low, but because Pokemon is a game of problem solving, right? When I'm looking at the Pokemon before me, I can't know what problem I'm solving because I don't have any information. I have no knowledge. It's a big mistake he's making, giving up his Tinglu, especially because he can't stop me from defogging. There's no Dango of the Golden. Could Skeledirge here. I mean, not Skeledirge. I could Tail of the Dragon. Yeah, that controls things a bit better. Oh, he actually was gonna just give me the Tinglu. This Gambit is actually not ideal. I'm gonna stand because I think I'm maxed. I'm heavy defense. This Iron Head is barely gonna do half, and I'll probably 2 KO him. Unless he's like Bandit or Life Orb Gambit, but the fact that he was willing to sacrifice the because there's no Terra Dark, you're finished. What? Why would you even Terra Dark there? You're still moving. Why would you even? That was embarrassing. I guess he didn't expect me to stand in judgment. Yeah, that was quite embarrassing for the ultimate Shion. I guess he wasn't so ultimate after all. Well, guys, after the story I shared, so many of you guys, well, a few of you guys messaged me. Some for to work with me, right? Because, you know, I talked a lot about, I shared the story of a good friend of mine now, but somebody who went through one of the boot camp. Well, it was a couple sessions. He didn't do a full-on boot camp. I've had people who've done boot camps. Shout outs to Charles. He managed to. He actually, well, he shared it on the YouTube. So we have a call. We have a On the Contrary podcast episode on it. But you know, he had a porn issue, right? And, you know, at the time, really struggled with continually watching pornography. And funnily enough, this was way before I even offered what's called, you know, performance psychology for gamers, right? Because as we said in the last video, the mind trumps the behavior, right? So if you're doing something, it's because on some level you either think it's going to be good for you. So even if you're watching porn, you want the pleasure. Deep down, it's very likely that you have the desire for an actual woman or whatever kind of porn that you watch, but you don't believe or have the skill set to get an actual woman, so you substitute it for the short-term pleasure of the pornography. And so Charles was in that situation, and man, it's crazy to see how he's grown. Because that was almost 2 years ago, and so initially he did a boot camp for me with Mons, and if you want to do one, the link is in the description. It should be, or you can message me privately on Discord. But yeah, he was doing that, and then he said he felt this weird sense that he could tell me what was really going on, and that's when he confided in me about, the struggles he'd been having, and he would just feel really awful. So in the moment, he'd like through boredom or just as a young man, like you have your urges, but oftentimes it was through boredom. It was just a routine, something you did at the end of the day. And he'd say that he'd always feel awful afterwards. And he's like, I want to stop this, and I don't know what to do. And I always found it interesting because I was like, one, how did you know I wouldn't judge you for it? Secondly, like, how did you know I could help you with it? At that time, again, I had never mentioned my expertise in that domain, not pornography specifically, but again, all behavior is driven by some desire, and we're not going to go into that, but yeah, basically you could be helped. And so I was like, well, what do you believe you need to possess, right? You must have a desire to watch it. It's fixing some kind of problem or satisfying some kind of need. So what would you prefer to be true instead? And that's when he was like, I'd like to have girls, I'd like to have things of that nature, but I don't even remember what the fuck this does, but I don't think I can have it. And so, or I don't know what to do. I had a history of, I'm the guy in the group that oh gee, boy, this shit is gonna cook something. Oh boy, I could tarot water and knock it out, but I don't think this is worth. I'm about to get roasted by this flamethrower in the sun. He actually switched. Very interesting. But he was like, yeah, I'm the guy in the group that doesn't. And funny story, at the end, he ended up getting so good from what we went over, because as I mentioned, one of the specialties offline was actually performance psychology, around getting better with one, interacting with people in social environments, but also women in particular. What is that? Terra Storm? A normal move, or is that just poltergeist? Beat him up. So we worked on that, and within 1 week, I remember it was a Thursday when we had the session. Yeah, Thursday, and he had some event with some friends on Friday. That Friday, Terra Storm. I think that means he Terra Storm. But I had an event with some friends on that Friday, and he ended up, I won't get at the graphic on the YouTubes, but let's just say he within I think it was 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, didn't have that porn issue anymore, and took it so far to where he ended up, well, we had a session separate from that. Initially, it was just to fix that. He ended up conquering that. Had an amazing holiday with his friends where he became the guy everybody was going to and saying like, yo, can you help me with this? And can you help me? What should I say? Because he was just on a rampage, right? Because this was about 2.5 months in. And he'd always come to me. He's like, bro, it's so weird because everybody forgot that I was the guy that struggled with this. Like, everybody's coming to me now. And I laughed and I was like, that is pretty strange, because I never trained anybody on that on YouTube. Even online, I usually would do that in person. I've never done it online, especially across the globe, right? He was in Germany, so I was like, man, honestly, I had my doubts. I was like, man, is this even going to be as effective? But within 8 days, again, because it was Thursday and the next Friday, boom, was killing it. Let's do it again. No, if he could do, but I can't play rough maybe, but should wash him. turn. Even if we were to go to butter, I'll be fine. But yeah, he got oh, that destroyed him. Ryan's so strong, it's ridiculous. But he got so damn good that got a ball here predicting he bolted. He still predicted because T-bolt there would have been a foolish play versus I don't even understand why he thunderbolted there. He must have near shadow ball. Doesn't cover for Tingle either. That's a strange decision. Across my ear, Sun Steel Strike. Throw this away. Because of my ability, I'll eat. I think he's. Oh. He's just getting that terrain boost. But yeah, he started killing it, and then about 8 months, 6, 7 months, it was a while later, he had a similar issue with now at this point he dealt with the girl thing. I believe he had his first girlfriend, maybe not his first, I don't know, but I know he's with that girl now. Great girl, by the way. And he wanted to take over his family business or start a business of his own, something like that. And he came to me for a session on that. And again, because all issues are rooted in psychology, especially when it's a discipline issue, which is usually the core issue, right? You want something, you don't know how to get yourself to do it. That's assuming you don't already have the skills, right? But you want to get something, you don't know how to motivate yourself to do it. And so what do? Right? That's really the real issue, the real cycle. How do I get myself to do the thing that I need to do? And so we worked on that. We helped him figure out how to do the thing, why he didn't want to do it, uncovered all the reasons, and then about let's say maybe later that year, a year later, the timelines are real. I think this was maybe 7 months later. He was killing it in that business because I hadn't heard from him in a while after we did that session, and it's just really beautiful to see. This is heavy duty boost, but it's just really beautiful to see that progress. And so I know I'm going to be releasing material around this kind of stuff, so free. I just don't want to make any promises on when. I have a lot of stuff typed up. I just have to organize it so that everybody can get the same benefits, right? I'll likely release it in a written format. What is this thing? I'll likely release it in a written format. That way everybody can have access. But yeah, it's life can be so much better. This is so much better. Crazy. Once you understand what's stopping you from doing what you need to do. And I had a recent guy, one of my most recent guys actually came from this video. He came for discipline in the gym, right? He's like, I'm just in the house all the time, I want to go out more, be consistent in the gym. And when you're more consistent in the gym, when you like your body, you're more confident, you have a better social life, and you want to go outside more. And so we went on that and we worked on that, and he started tackling it, and he's actually 5 days in a row consistent in the gym since we did that session. And so it's definitely, if you're a person that you're like, man, I don't know why I can't get myself to be disciplined around this particular thing, shoot me a message or click the link in the description, because life is too short not to, or to live with regret. That's my biggest thing. That's honestly why I never stopped, why I always would come back to YouTube, because I feel like the job isn't done, and I'm getting very close to the job being done. As far as, again, the Mon stuff, I'll still be around, but as far as the information that I have to give you guys, it'll be a job done. And yeah, as far as job being done, YouTube wise, very close to that. And so the next phase is gonna be, you know, helping gamers really tighten the fuck up, right? Particularly male gamers, right? Helping male gamers have discipline around the thing that they care about the most, right? So sometimes that may be porn, that may be fitness, that may be just some general career focused thing. And moving this, it likely won't be on this channel, it'll be like a completely new avenue. But yeah, I've just learned over time that many guys are living a life of just an unfulfilled life behind the screen. Did I tear it yet? I did tear it, didn't I? Fucking, it's gonna eat me. Lost. Actually was so focused on talking that I didn't realize I'm about to lose this to you. But yeah, good game. But nah, like so many guys are living unfulfilled lives as a result of that. Go. He's one of my favorite things. As a result of just lacking the information out of their work. And that's a fucking tragedy, man. Because I've just seen too often the other side of the guy who made the decision and took the shot, or, you know, got fed up. I saw that all the time in college. One of my best friends now, and he knows himself. And one of my best friends in college, when I met him, you know, he was in a similar space. I remember he thought that. It's just crazy now, we laugh because of how much he's killing the game now. But he thought he might be alone forever. So like, he was very disciplined, very organized. I was always curious as to why that was, and that was his answer. And he said at the time, you know, we were 18 at this point. He said at the time, I looked at him and was like, what are you talking about, man? You're gonna have a girlfriend in a year. And we hung out for that year, and almost a year to the date, he had his first girlfriend. She came on to him. And to see where he is now, we talk about it every now and again. I'm like, bro, imagine if you had just stayed who you were. Like, that would have been a fucking tragedy. It's just an absolute tragedy. But yeah, I have so many stories of these, and I'll incorporate them into the videos now, because it's just, especially on the Uber Sundays, when it's OU, I'll be a bit more focused on the game, or a lot more focused on the game. But when it comes to like Uber Sunday, it's gonna be more relaxed, chill, and just share some stories of other guys killing it out there, so that if there is somebody on the other side of the screen, because in the past I'd be like, man, I don't want to talk about it, but that's a really, like, I've come to understand that's a really selfish way of a really selfish way of going about life. Because I remember some pivotal people in my life that if they hadn't taken the leap to, when I was like 18, 19, around 18, to then put content out about understanding myself, developing confidence, all those things, I don't know where I'd be. And so for me to go, well, you know, I don't want to talk about it, man, like, it's just ridiculous. That's just been the zone I've been in, and I draw stronger. Great. Okay. Your eyes beam on. I mean, even if he goes Noiver, and that shit killed. Good God, didn't think it would one shot. But yeah, coming under that mindset, and I'm so excited to be able to deliver some content like you've never seen. As far as the psych side, that will help you understand yourself and up your game offline, in every area of life. I just remember too vividly where things could have been had I not gotten information from other guys when I was 18, or when I was, not even to this day obviously, but you know, it's just very real to me. And the messages I got over the past week reminded me of the fact that it's very real. And I have to think like, okay, what if I never said anything in last week's video? What if I never put anything out? What if I never made that post? Like, and you realize just people, when they're spreading negativity, are loud as a motherfucker, right? But those who have useful things to share tend to be reluctant, and I was one of those things. I was one of those people, and no more. So, what the fuck is this guy waiting on? I mean, then again, he's staring down an iron bundle. So what? What can he do, right? But yeah. This week was an interesting week. But yeah, I'm gonna pause until dude comes through. Finally goes to Grimsnarl, the only viable option that ever was. T-Wave expected. Funny, you can't beat this. I can just judgment 10 times unless he's light screen. Grim. Reflects first, expecting the physical Osseous. Yeah, if he goes guard chomp, I'm dragon tailing him. I'm gonna sword his ass here. Probably has weakness policy. Check out this mean dragon tails. Terrestrial, huh? Interesting. Ooh, you feel embarrassed. Oh, he's sand worse. That's funny. That is funny. Like, huh? 18% is laughable. That is hilarious. I wonder if he can touch me. Not Geary. Wonder if he can touch Geary. He might have toxic protect EQ. If he can't touch Geary, then I knew I'd get paralyzed that turn. I was literally gonna say, I can't touch Geary, I'm gonna get paralyzed at the turn when I could have gotten rid of all the hazards and his screens. But no, I had to get hexed. If this is choice card Noivern, I'm gonna forfeit. Just on principle. That's just not okay. Okay. If it was Focus Sash, the same rules applied. What I'll do is have him, I was gonna say have him SD and then encore him and then, you know, send him good night. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you like this Chalupa live, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.